Yo, we got Steven in the house. That's what's up.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going, man?
Doing good, man. I'm out here in paradise.
Ah, dude, that looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm in Clearwater, Florida.
How is it down
My
there?
dad lives out
That's
here.
close to St. Petersburg, right?
Yes, it is. It's like 40 minutes north of St. Pete.
Okay. So you finally getting away from work and getting some charting done?
Yeah, for real, man. It's been a blessing to get away from that crazy ass schedule. It's insane.
Yeah, yeah. Damn, dude, this is really not that far of a drive, is it? From Atlanta, what is it? Is it like 7 hours?
Do what?
Is it how far of a drive from Atlanta?
It's not just you.
7 hours?
It's like 8 hours.
8 hours?
8. Yep. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. What's up, guys? What's up, Raul? Florence?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, we got Dean on the house. Cool, man. We'll wait, give it a second, let anybody else hop on here. I'm over here. You guys pretty much know what I'm looking at, and that's more CAD pairs, dollar CAD, US dollar CAD, and yeah. So, and then like a big thing is, do we think that the stock market's going to move lower, like equities, S&P 500, NASDAQ? Is it going to, what I'm sitting here thinking, looking at the charts, is it going to be risk off this week or risk on? Have any of y'all thought about that?
I assume that the markets are going to go lower just because, of the sentiment right now. People are obviously scared when you have a drop this significant. So,
Yeah, I agree, man, for sure. Let's just take a look at S&P 500. Well, so because I'm sitting here looking like, and yeah, Steven, we were talking about it Friday. UJ, is it going to bounce or is it going to go down to fucking 100? Because if this area breaks right here, dude, it's a pretty long drop.
yes.
It definitely is, man. So this is like the last hold here. So yeah, let me share some of my charts and then give you all a chance to hop over and share some of yours. Oh, cool. We got Rui in the house. What's up, man?
Hello. What's up?
Okay, so let me share my screen with you. And a couple people messaged me and said they're not going to be able to make it. Okay, so can you guys see it?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the S&P 500. Like, if we did just kind of make a zone across here, right? If this area right here breaks, this could be pretty big, And then of course we have already a trend line break, right? Depending on how you exactly want to do it.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up?
Yep, we can. So depending on how you want to draw it, I mean, if this was a Forex pair, I'd be like, oh man, this thing's gone. Of course, it's not. It's the stock market. It's the indices and stuff. So, we could just kind of bounce around here and then make a new high. Depending, they get one vaccine headline or whatever, pro-vaccine headline, or able to pump it that way, then I'd say we get a move higher. But just like from a technical analysis standpoint, and look, we have our moving average cross right here, right? So on the 4 hour, looking pretty bearish. 1 hour, like pretty much all across the board here. So then that means obviously two things: yen strength potentially, and definitely dollar strength coming through. So let's take a look at the big one that I've been talking about it a ton. So no need to keep it up, but we get a pullback on the stock market, then dollar CAD we get some significant dollar strength coming in here, like this is like the perfect textbook breakout out of a descending triangle here. We have the triangle, we have a false breakdown. So all the people got caught going short right there, and then a fake out, and then this consolidation phase. I guess, so the big thing Blake was talking about on Forex Analytics is this rejection here for this candle, but it didn't seem to phase the market Friday. So even if you're gonna get in there for like a quicker scalp, if you got like a dip here, and if you guys remember on our call Wednesday, right, we were looking, did anybody get this? Remember, we were looking at this as it was on the way down on Wednesday, because I was showing Steven's moving average strategy, right? So that's what we did on Wednesday, dude. And so like this is where we were about to sell off. We hit this same area, that 131, 30, 40 area that Raul knows all about that one, don't you, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The golden stone.
It is. It is. That's a sweet spot, man. So what we really need to watch for is a close up above there, or even above this high, for it to really be gone. But in the meantime, you know, we could still keep on ranging in here for a while. That's this is like 100 pip range. So and did you guys see the video I posted in the? I'm going to be posting some new trainings in the training videos in the training itself. Hopefully today, but the one I talked about, the challenge strategy with your lot size, your entries, and what you really want to do is find these zones and focus on getting that good entry, whether it's a limit order or whatever. But you know, you want to minimize the drawdown that you have, so then you can get the good entry, run in profit, and then you have so much more breathing room between you and that daily drawdown limit. And also, we need to, you know, some of the guys on the call that are already in the challenge, that are still just like hovering about 1% growth, 3% growth, maybe negative 1%. You know, you're going to have to crank up the lot size, because you only have about 20 days to hit 10%. And, you know, I think 2% to 5% risk, like, you know, using 5 lots or 10 lots and a smaller stop loss is better. Plus, you know, and I go more in depth in that training, the training video, about how to leverage that extra equity that you have in order to stack profits. So anyways, that's more for another call. But so that's the thing, like an area like here, if you could get a dip back down to this trend line, 131.40 or 30, odds are you're going to catch a good bounce, get a good entry, and you could ride it up to even this high, which would be 100 pips. With 10 lots, you know, that would be the whole challenge. But, or 5 lots, you'd be halfway there. Or, you know, start taking some off the table as you go. So anyways, I think dollar CAD's a great opportunity. Of course, this could turn around for sure. That can always happen. But as we're going now, it just seems like we're consolidating before we make a move up. You know what I mean? You guys understand that?
I feel like it's going to range like the euro US dollar for a while, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we could be going sideways here for a month. But you know, that's not the worst case scenario. That could, if that's the case, and
easy profits.
Right. So this is what I was gonna say, bro, and you know all about this, Steven, right? So okay,
Yeah.
so we're going sideways for a month. So now here's our zone here, right? So you know, you could even if we're just in a range between this 100 pips, you know, you can scalp some great entries with the sell orders up top, and just work that range, you know. So but yeah, I mean, hopefully we get some huge movement and a move. Yen double top on the daily, rejected. Okay, what is that? UJ?
No, it's an indice.
Oh, okay, okay.
An index. Sorry. Check it out. Finviz.
Which one? S&P?
So if you click the link, then go to currencies.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It shows you the yen on it as its own thing.
Yeah. Let's have a
think
look.
You guys see that?
Okay, so you see it? Which one are you referring to?
JPY.
Oh, okay. Just like
You see that on the daily?
yeah. For sure. So that could be just a whole new sign of risk off coming in. And so if we want to make if we can determine risk off coming in the market, people are buying in, people are buying dollars. So, and lately, if you guys remember when COVID happened too, Euro was kind of acting as a risk off investment currency too. So I was looking at this chart today, Euro pound. So we have this breakout here, just a straight up retest. And, you know, if we could get above this little area here, like I can zoom in, right? So we're already, I mean, it looks like it's trying to do it. It looks like it's broke out, retested here, and then for another move higher. So, which Euro pound, I think for me, either Euro USD or Euro pound is like the great like indicator for what's going to happen with the Euro. You know what I mean? So like, cause it's like a little bit ahead of the curve. So then we could look at other Euro pounds like, or Euro pairs like Euro CAD, right? So Euro CAD looks great right here. We had, which Mark was totally right. I mean, dude, this is the textbook cup and handle formation. Like if you looked in a book, this would be it. And so then we have a consolidation, and then we zoom in, and you can see we breaking above this resistance here. So this could be a great entry. Euro pound is signaling a move higher. So yeah. So looking at Euro CAD, Euro pound, but so another CAD pair that I did see, which is interesting to go in the other way, was Aussie CAD. So we get weakness in the indices, or in other words, we get risk off coming on, and risk on becomes super weak, which would mean the Aussie. You see these failures right here. So you can see how far this area goes back, right? So we keep hitting this level and have divergence. So this could be a good way to hedge that US dollar CAD trade. So if you're long dollars against the CAD, but short Aussie CAD here, you know, this could be a good way to manage that. But until we get above this zone, you know, you can see these wicks here. We keep struggling, keep getting rejected. You can see it better in the 4-hour. So could be a sign for incoming Aussie weakness. So that's mainly what I'm looking at this week, guys. You know, without taking up the whole call, I really want to see what you guys are thinking. Let's take a look at pound Aussie real quick. Because we had this huge move lower, And then nice bounce here. Let me remove some of this stuff. So if we were to get Aussie weakness coming in, this could be a good little trade setup here. Pound Aussie, especially if you can snag a nice little entry down here. And so then we're in this little type of range and zone. Yeah, I don't know if this is a bottom here. So you'd want to be careful because there's a chance we move lower if we get some pound weakness. But if not, this could be a pretty good opportunity as well for some major pips because pretty significant support we got going across there. So and last week I had a lot of luck trading the crosses like pound Aussie and euro Aussie. So especially so by looking at Aussie CAD, it looks like potentially some Aussie weakness, and I'll just add Aussie US dollar. And also, I mean, this looks pretty toppish as well in terms of Aussie US dollar. It looks like what structure can anybody see the structure before I draw it?
Looks like it's about to form a double top.
Yeah. That could definitely. I was thinking like an ascending wedge.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see one last like flush up here, stop everybody out, and then a move down. But if you remember in the academy training, a throw over, this is like the definition of a throw over. And Dale in Forex Analytics, he's the one that taught me throw overs. So we have a move higher, it breaks this resistance, and then back under here. So, and now a range before. So if we get that risk off coming in, and this is basically the inverse of a descending triangle, like on US dollar CAD. Like, here is US dollar CAD. I mean, it's a way bigger one. So you can see triangle, false breakout, false breakdown, or I guess you could call it a throw under, right? The other one's a throw over. So we have the throw under, and then a move breakout higher, consolidation on this support here, and then hopefully a move higher. So the opposite of that, move higher, tighter consolidation, throw over, break down, consolidation sideways, and then and typically with this type of setup, I think they're great for Fibonacci, right? So if we wanted to make downside targets, my downside target would be like, this is where I'm going to sell rallies to. I would think the 38.2. Which lines up pretty well with this type of zone here, right? It's not perfect, but lines up pretty well. I would probably set my target right here if we do turn around. Because remember, the 38.2 as well is like a continuation fib, right? So this would be just to measure the pullback before we did continue higher. Because long term, we'll probably get more dollar weakness, but that seems pretty probable to me that we'd retest the support before we moved higher. If of course, this does hold. So that's the big if. But if we do get a turn lower here and risk off coming in the market, weak Aussie, weak CAD, but strong yen, and I don't know about the franc. You just never know about that one. But if the market really turns around and risk off accelerates and the sell off accelerates, and remember, there's a lot of people, and this is a little on the side of conspiracy, but there's a lot of people that are invested in the market and also invested in Trump not getting reelected. And why wouldn't they, sell, create a bit of a sell-off, so to make it look bad for Trump going into November.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
it would mean nothing to them to make that happen to serve their agenda. So because obviously Google, Amazon. Oh shit! I see Steven turning off the mute.
I was just gonna say, if Trump does an ad with that video of Biden touching little girls like he did with the Clinton cartoon 4 years ago, he'll win.
Yeah, the hair sniffing. Yeah, I mean, that's what he should just be. That should be what he's running the whole time, dude. So yeah, that's it for me. That's my big long-term view of what I think is going on. So yeah, like a bunch of great opportunities, dude. Straight up. Of course, like if we do get that risk on, if it's the opposite, well, if we can watch for Aussie to break above that resistance is what I would be doing. But all the signals to me look like we got some risk off coming in. So I got it so you guys can, and I could be totally wrong. If you have a different trading plan, it's okay too. So I made it so y'all can share your screens. Rico, what are you looking at, dude?
Hey guys, so what I'm looking at, let me go ahead and share my screen.
Yeah.
With my ad. Let's go.
And if you're looking at Euro USD, that's a great one to start.
Yeah, that's the one I'm. Let me see if I can. Where's it at? Can I mistake? There we go. Euro USD. Let's go into. Yeah, I can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I think so. I can see it. Everybody else? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so what's it called? So y'all know how I pay attention a lot to the dollar, and basically pinned it down to the dollar affects these pairs. So I'm betting, the dollar's weak right now, but I see it like gaining some strength right now, but eventually come back down the way Clay said it. But I want to take advantage of the fact that I'm predicting that I think the dollar's going to go up for a little bit longer to take advantage of the ranging motions, because even though UCAD, Euro USD, they're moving, if they break out, cool, that's good. But if they're in the ranging motion, that's kind of what I take advantage of, because at that point, I know for a fact I can buy and sell, not having to think about, to stop, because I know it's been testing those same points over and over and over again. And that's something we can take advantage of. And as I was telling Clay and Raul, the risk percentage that I've been risking, it's been really low. Yes, I've been profitable, but to get ahead in the challenge, I need to start increasing my risk in order to take advantage of all these trades, because I have been catching good trades, but I've been putting like really low risk, and I take my profits, but I cut my loss really fast, and it's not even like affecting my account that much. That as soon as I see a loss, I cut it, and then it starts affecting my account. So what I'm thinking for Euro USD right now is testing. It's kind of in a general area right now in 1840, 1850. and it's been going back and forth from here. So if the dollar does increase, because I'm hoping it does, because I have a trade in on UJ. So UJ right now is coming back up. So I expect the euro to drop back down to possibly right. Well, I don't think it's going to go that far. I'm thinking it's going to go back down to 1800. So right now it's testing my trend line right now, and I got this one drawn from all the way from the bottom. So from down all the way from July. So you could even move this one over and go right here. And there's also, this could be also, what do you call it? Clay, the X marks the spot.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that could be an area. So it could even possibly go up a little bit higher, which is fine. But I think it's going to go down further before it comes back up. So I can see it doing this and then coming back up and then going back up. So that's what I think is going to happen for the euro. So I think it's going to go down based off everything else because I'm counting on what's it called, dollar gaining strength. So what do y'all think about that?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, euro's been struggling to break that 118, definitely 119 level.
Yeah, it hasn't been able to go past the 119 for a while now. I think the last time we went over 119 was the beginning of the month, and it's been back to 119. So every time, we for total profit for the resistance, I always leave it at 119. Maybe a little bit higher than that, but it's always 119, and then I wait for it to come back down, and then ride it from there. The lowest it's gone to was this week when it passed 1800, which was more like a false. It came, touched the trend line, and came back up. So I think it's going to possibly do the same thing for another this whole week, maybe, because you got what 1, 2, 3 areas that where it did that. So I think it's going to test it again before it breaks out. So let's see, and then let's go to dollar peso play. I completely missed that one. So like I saw when I did the analysis, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, were you looking to buy that dip bottom or what?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, and I completely.
That's a pretty sick. I was looking at that this morning, man. Do you think that's gonna be so, dude? If we, sorry to interrupt you, but if we do get that risk off coming in, and this is another good clue for risk off, is dollar. If dollar Mexican peso is a great barometer for risk, and if we break that little resistance it's at right now, bro, it's gonna be a hell of a rally.
Yeah, so that's what I'm counting on. So what's it called when the market opens? We'll see how it looks. Maybe by Monday we'll have like a clear direction. But yeah, because I was like, I switched my moving averages to the one you started talking about, and you can see here, it's already crossing back up. So it's giving an indication it's going to go back up. We got RSI moving up. It's barely on 63. That still continue to keep going up. If you look at the daily, let's see what we got for the daily. It's starting to I guess, curves to a straight line to possibly moving back up, and RSI is gaining strength. That's the kind of things I use to indicate what's going to happen. And this is the one. I guess my trend line, my zone is gone. But if you look at here, it's like the area of support I was looking at. It hasn't touched these areas since 2018 over here, these support areas. So I was like, if it breaks through, I can't see it. If it goes all the way down, man, dollar's done.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's other than the resistance or the support you just showed. There's not too much more on the way down.
Yeah, there's nothing left, and I was just like, well, if it just breaks that, then I was like, I know it's been in a bearish move the whole time, but I've been trying to catch it on the buys up. But what's it called? I was like, yeah, if it just breaks that, it's just gonna go straight down, and we'll see what happens to the dollar. And then for UJ, this is what I've been on right now. So I have a current active trade on this one. So let's go to 4 hours. You see it's already bouncing back up. I think it's going to probably stop right here and then retest around the 104.84. and then we'll go see from there. I know some people have been saying that yen is going to gain strength, the dollar's losing its strength, but I still think it's going to go up a little bit higher before it comes back down to retest. So that's what I'm hoping for. If it breaks through, then cool, because that's what 100 pips, 1,000 pips at that point. I'll catch that. And then that's pretty much. I'm just gonna be looking at these four. I know you mentioned euro pound, so I might look at that and the Aussie dollar coming into the week. But this is what I'm thinking what's going on. I kind of wanted to see what Steven thought. Is he gone?
No, I'm not sure he's. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we'll get back on it. But yeah, man. Do you remember when you first started? You were like, making a plan for the week was hard for you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you've come so far, bro. It's crazy. That's a great spread, if you will, for sure. That's a good game plan. Yeah, let's see. Raul, what do you got cooking, man? You looking at EJ? What's you looking at?
Come on, Raul, you're like I depend on you for the other pairs.
I'm always looking at EJ. That's my my glory pair. But I'll share my screen now. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so UCAD I've been playing with, as you guys know, for like the past week. I missed this uptrend, but yeah, this is my analysis so far. It's a bit messy, but I'm gonna wait until it reaches one of the major zones, like this one or this one, until I make an entry, because I don't really like entering in this little like ranging area of UCAD. So I'll just wait for a nice entry there. AU is really messy. All my charts are really messy, but obviously it's like really rangy. But I am looking for, there we go, corrected. I'm looking for a move to the downside and a potential push up. Like Clay said, it could even push up to this high and then make one more move to the downside. My daily looks very messy there, but yeah, that'll be a nice trade to catch. And then EJ, I entered here and then I closed. I shouldn't have closed. Entered a buy, but I do think it's gonna be pushing down. I'm seeing like another kind of like there, I guess. Yeah, a trend line there. So I think EJ is gonna be possibly making one more push down, and then we've got this pretty big trend line coming up, which I'm looking at how it reacts to this area, because it's going to be reaching some pretty major support soon. GJ, I'm not sure. I'm going to be waiting on this pair because I'm not too sure where it's going to head at this support. Yeah, EG, this is what I'm really looking at. On the 1 hour, it's formed this kind of like triangle structure. Same with GU and EU, which I'll go over in a sec. But there's like, if it hopefully it pushes to the downside, breaks the support, breaks the trend line, retests, maybe this X marks the spot, and then push one step lower. But the problem with this is I am expecting some pound weakness coming into next week. So GU also is in this kind of like triangle state. But yeah, I'll see how pound reacts with EG first. But GU on the 4 hour, just retest. It broke the support, retested, moving down again. So we'll see how it reacts at this huge zone here as well. Because this, I really want to buy in here actually. That'll be nice, and it kind of looks like a double bottom might form there. That'll be awesome. In EU, finally, this is probably the one I'm going to be looking at the most. We've had this false breakdown here. Where it goes, I'm not sure, because I don't really have a bias on the dollar at the moment. I'm going to just wait and see in the first couple of days of the week how the dollar reacts, and then I'll decide on EU. But yeah, it's kind of there's a lot of pressure in this triangle, so I want to see it push to the upside, which would be amazing. But yeah, I'll make a judgment when Monday, Tuesday's news for USD comes out. See how it reacts after that. Yep.
Nice spread, man. I think, yeah, on the flip side, when we break that 119.20, it's definitely a straight shot of 120, and if we break that, obviously it's gone.
Yeah, I kind of wish I held now, but I'll just look for a second entry. Maybe when it breaks this triangle structure, this downside trend line, breaks it, retests at the X marks the spot, hopefully, and then boom, one more move up to the upside. But the same structure with the X marks the spot is on GU. So hopefully a break, a retest at the X, and then boom, one move lower, one move up for the EU. That would be awesome.
Nice, man. You feeling good about the week?
I'm feeling great. I'm going to increase my risk a bit because I was playing with quite small lots,
Right.
and I've been making progress. But you know, it could have been like 3-4% up.
Right.
But,
Yeah. I mean, it's not like in any other situation, I'd be like, yeah, go as small as you want, take your time. But you know, it's the thing is though, if you do, you know, if you hit 6% and you're profitable but you don't pass, I'm almost positive you can do it again for free.
yeah, yeah. How is that, guys? Like, do you guys know how that works? Like, are there any like?
Yeah. I mean, if you have the opportunity to take it again.
As long as you're in profit.
Right, but I mean, obviously, you don't want to you want to pass, right? Like sitting here doing challenges until Christmas isn't any fun. Better to get paid for Christmas, right?
100%.
Yeah. Rico's over there like, yeah, I'm getting paid this Christmas.
Man, I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Anybody else want to share charts, Rui? You got your charts pulled up, buddy?
Hey, hello guys. Well, I was looking my charts while I was looking at Raul's and Rico's, and I can share my screen for some pairs. Sure. Let me share. Okay. Yeah. Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah, you was talking about Euro GPY. I was just looking. It looks like the index of GPY is really overbought, so we might retest on this line. So I think you might be a promising sell. I was expecting like a inverted and shoulders and retest this resistance zone, but it fell down, and it's sort of creating like RSI diversions and MACD, and also like a double bottom. So we might see like maybe a move 40-50 pips till this horizontal zone, I guess. So it might be promising before coming down. If you can see this, it broke like this ascending trend line, and is retesting this one already. So we might be see a move like a small retest on a daily short, maybe around this zone. You know, if it breaks this one, this second trend line, it might retest one of these horizontal spots and come back down as well. I was looking at dollar index is also showing strength, like it retested this smaller trend line on the 1 hour, and it might move forward to the next trend line we got here, and who knows if it breaks up, retests and gains strength in a couple of months. I don't know, but yeah, I was looking more as well on the UCAD, like inverted head and shoulders it's getting pretty much perfect to buy over here, like you guys said. NZD USD is also showing some divergence. Yeah, exactly. Like it's extending, but the RSI is showing weakness. So it's also on this daily trend line. So we might go have a move like lower to this zone, to this yellow zone. It's a weekly stress zone, as you can see. I have some mapped out, but yeah, most of my pairs are matching with yours. So it might be here also on USD GPY, like a retest on the extending trend line.
I like
Maybe
that. I like that
that's
NZD USD. I like the NU trade.
this one.
Yeah.
This one
It looks pretty. That's
looks pretty
at that trend line. plus odd, you know, especially if we get that risk off.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be a good call, man. Super
it's also a
DPR
double
stock.
top here. It's also a double top here,
Yeah.
as you can see,
Yeah.
hitting the trend line, and the RSI and MACD is also showing some divergence to the downside. So we might hit this trend line before we have a bigger move. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I tried getting to NU last week and it never went down, so it just kept going out. So I closed it out. So I was like, but that's looking more like a double top. So I was like,
Yeah,
I can see.
at least it's getting beautiful, I guess. Like if you go into a smaller time frame, I would say like search for this one, and then take like this one to search like where it will trace a bit. I don't know, maybe around this zone. Come down around this zone, you know.
Mhm.
That's
It's
the
like
one JP called out in the chat last week.
you said who?
Jamie
You said
and
Jamie.
Interest
Oh,
Center.
yeah.
I got burned on it.
Well, it got pretty messy. It broke up for like, and it retested the trend line on the daily chart. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's at a beautiful level right now.
Well, if you can, in a couple of weeks maybe, can perfect, and not a perfect, but like let's try to expect this, and maybe a break up on NZD USD. If the dollar really weakness in a couple of months, yeah, it might be a good trade. So yeah, basically this is the ones I'm looking most, not looking pretty much. The GU is messy already. It's like testing this 4-hour trend line. I don't know if it's retesting to the downside to retest the channel. I might stay out on this one as well. So yeah, I don't know. Anyone else wants to share their charts?
No, that's great, man. That's great. I especially like in you.
Yeah, and you're probably one of my favorites, like on a long run, I guess.
Florent, you have anything? Have you had a chance to look over weekend? I know you're volunteering and stuff, so.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm listening today.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Share it in our chat group and the Facebook group too. I find that the Facebook group is more. It's good too because you can the chart stays stationary, and the chat room it's always moving. So if you have anything you want to share that you want me to see or anybody else, you know, post in there, tag me in it, or tag, you know, Rico or Raul or whoever. And then, but the chat room's pretty great too, right? You guys dig it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it
Yeah.
very much. Like I said, the energy is pretty awesome.
Because you can organize topics.
Yeah, I think we're finding an area where like what we use the chat for and what we use Facebook for, because I've been posting like daily bias charts and then what we think we're trading, and then in the chat we're just talking about what we're going to do, and should we answer or not.
Yeah. The kind of just stationary statements, you know, put in the Facebook group, and of course during the day when we're all trading, you see a setup or like, oh shit, you see this happen on Aussie Cat or whatever, and you know the chat is way more static. So, but yeah, man, I think it's going to be an awesome week. Raul, so where are you at on your challenge?
So I'm currently plus 1.5%, and
Okay.
I have until the 15th of October. With 15th of October. So I've got a bit of time.
But especially make a few adjustments, man. You'll be there fast.
Yeah. So my plan for next week in terms of risk management is like going for a 1% risk with a slightly smaller stop loss, just for the start of the week. Because if let's say I risk like over 1%, like one loss would pretty much take out my buffer that I've made. So
that depends on the size of your stop loss.
Yeah. So I plan to like reduce my stop loss, but I'm still gonna risk 1% just for the start of the week.
As in one lot or what?
No, just 1%. So like let's say like a 15, 20 pip stop with a 1% risk. I don't know what lot size it would be, but
Right,
that
right.
would be
Good.
way.
Yeah, that'd be like
Yeah.
3 or something like that.
Yeah, because it'll be the same as
Yeah.
risking like 2% every 40 pips. So
Right.
yeah,
And,
I'm gonna be.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be trying to increase my buffer that way slowly. I'm just gonna try and cut my losses really, really short. And one mistake I made hugely last week was I got the entries on point, but one, I pulled profits way too quickly, and two, I didn't let my winners run to TP. And if I did that, I would have been in a way, way better position right now.
Cool.
So I just have to fix those two.
Well, you're learning, dude. I mean, everybody, you'll still make those mistakes, dude. So don't, just do your best. And Rui, you starting on the trial?
Yeah, I'm starting over.
Okay. And Florent, trial?
Yep, started over.
Have you initiated it?
I'll be ready.
Oh, right.
So last week I got burned on NU.
Yeah.
Just by
Well,
being way
so
overconfident.
you have to remember, the market never burns you. You know what I mean? You
I
burn
burned
yourself.
myself. Yeah, no, I got burned by
This
myself.
is an elite group. There's what's not allowed is like, UJ fucked me. That's for that's the market never. The market's indifferent.
I got way overconfident.
Yeah.
So I'm starting over tomorrow.
Cool. You got this, dude. But yeah, I didn't mean that in a bad way. That's just like a mindset that so many traders have, and I get into it too. But like, the market, and this is straight from Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas. The market's completely random and has no feelings towards any of us whatsoever.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Rico, where are you at, homie?
I am at 1.3%. So I had a loss of 2%. But that was because I kept exiting out of my initial trades. I'm going back over my trades. If I would have just stuck with it, I would have still been in profit. I kept getting in, getting out, and the reason I kept doing that is because I kept listening to the news. So I kept hearing, okay, dollar's gaining strength, and then like 10, 20 minutes later, like, no, it's the other way around. So it just kept messing with me. So I was like, you know what? I just stopped listening to it. And then until I hear like an actual like big news release, I'll really pay attention to it. But I have an active trade right now. If I'm hoping this is the one that gets me started for the week to give me that surplus to put in more trades, because the total profit on it, if it hits, will be $2,000 itself right there. So I can use that to increase my my other trades the way you've been doing it. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So better increase my risk. That's what I'm going for this week, because I want to try to hit 5% this week. Y'all just heard me say it.
5%. Yeah, you got this, dude. So stick that good entry. 3, 4, 5 lot, 10 lot, whatever it is, and get that good entry. Then you're say you're buying a dip, you're running in profit, and so now your account is at like plus 3K. So now you have 8,000 to work with, right? You know what I'm saying? So then you can, if you had a 5 lot there, wait for another dip or another good entry and put another 5 or whatever, with stop loss to entry there, so you're covered, and then you can really stack your profits that way.
Yeah, so I'm sure I'm gonna stack them up. Gotta load them up.
Stack them up, dude. Gonna get that Nori hand roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dean, you on there, man? I see your.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Okay. So where are you at for the week? What are you looking at?
Currently,
It's like at 50% profit.
Yeah.
UJ. The perfect scenario would be that we get some sort of double bottom coming, and I can buy, because as you see from.
I don't see it. Oh wait, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
The perfect scenario will be to buy UJ, because we've seen the market tank all of last week. with the dollar weakness. Since last Sunday, we've dropped over 150 pips. So I'll be looking for some sort of double bottom to come in, or let's say another engulfing candle that closes in this support zone. And then I'll try ride it out with 2-to-1 risk. I've also got euro dollar that I'm looking for a counter trend move. I'm looking at selling around these zones. Oops. Some sort of double top or 1-2-3 move with an engulfing candle would be enough for me to start selling and try ride it down as well. So those are the two that I'm really looking at, Euro USD and US Japanese yen.
That's a great game plan, dude. So you're back in the UK now?
Yeah, I'm back in the UK.
Okay, cool. So it's go time. No
Yeah, man.
Cyprus distractions.
Yeah, man, I'm ready.
Got this, dude. And what? So you're at where are you at on your challenge?
I'm at minus 0.3%, so just below break even.
Yeah.
There was a lot of woulda, shoulda, couldas in my trading last week. Like I should have been up 1% if I had stuck in my trades and stuff, but I didn't adhere to my plan, especially at the start of the week. But closing into Friday, my results were looking really positive, especially with me working on my mindset and stuff. So
yeah. So
and as a swing trader,
still
between
writing
my
your,
trades, I
mindset
have enough
journal?
time to work on my. Pardon?
Still writing on your mindset?
Yeah, I'm doing that every morning.
Good. Hell yeah. Keep it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got this, dude. You're just like 4 days in and pretty much at even. So now you got a new game plan and new team to support you. So you got this, bro.
Yeah, only way is up from now. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, straight up, man. All right, sweet, man. Thanks for hopping on, everybody. Let's crush it this week. Y'all ready?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, good luck,
man.
guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right,
We'll see you
everybody.
in the chat.
Peace.
Take care.
Peace,
Have fun.
guys. Take care.
See ya.
Take care.